One foot in heaven, but both are slipping into hell. There's no redemption from this addiction. There's no redemption from this affliction. My soul is permanently shell. There's no redemption.
What up, everybody? How's it going? We've got some stuff here from Mr. 403 Prospector. He sent an awesome bag of dirt. We got some guys backstage waiting on Charlie and Rock Butcher and Trav to get up here. Joe's off eating. We got the NC Recluse Miner back there waiting.
Hello, everybody.
We got Scrapyard in the house. Telka Detector. Let's see. We got chatting it up there in the old chitty chat. So how's everybody doing tonight? You guys doing anything exciting this weekend? James went and played at the mine, I heard. I was napping. I gotta go turn my phone down. I was wondering why I was getting extra audio from myself, but I forgot to turn my phone down. Bud Files in the house. What's going on? Jim missed the text message with the link. It's all right. My phone's here if I got to resend it. Charlie's so beat from work, but it's a good beat. Well, that's good, Charlie. But yeah. As soon as Trav gets his craft dinner done, I guess he'll be up here. So you excited for the spring dirt fling? Even though you live that life every day?
Oh, it's fast coming upon us, that's for sure.
Yeah, we only got 13 days till the digs.
Yeah. That Friday, I'm probably not going to make it the 12th and all, but the Saturday I will. And
okay. Yeah, I was sitting there doing the math last night. They may have canceled the LDMA dig. I'm going to call Kevin to find out. Bill said it was canceled. If they did, and the amount of people that were going to go, I sent a thing out to a bunch of them about coming over to Lucky Strike instead. It's better anyways.
Yeah.
But because there's running water and electricity, you don't have to dry camp. But I sent a mass email to a bunch of people, and then I was looking at if we got 100 loads of dirt.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but there was like 158 people reserved to go.
The only issue I can think about that though is the space.
Yeah. We just have a giant mountain. Keith would be driving up and dumping it, and we'd have a mountain to dig.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It'd still be fun though.
They hauled out of the pond over 100. I know of. It's probably closer to 200 plus loads of dirt to clean the pond out, the tailings pond and all. So it's within, I'm gonna say 10 feet of the metal stobs. So there's enough room to get probably, I'm going to say about 8 to 10 high bankers set up, somewhere in that range along through there.
Well, I know Big Jim said him and Little Hammer are going to do 10 loads. So
okay.
Jim's a shoveling monster.
Swing that hickory, brother. Play the banjo.
The more dirt you move, the more gold you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna move that much, I'm just gonna have them start up the mini plant and run
Well,
it.
that's what I was thinking about, was running the plant. It's seeing about how much it would cost in variation to the loads of dirt versus.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to say it's around $1,500, something like that, for like 4 to 6 hours to run it. And I'm not sure how many loads you can do in that time period.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I know Jim's ran them before, but a lot of people haven't. Joe got to be the fire hose guy last year, so.
Yeah.
You better have some pretty good dirt if it's costing you $1,500 an hour to run it.
No, not an hour,
hour.
for the whole
Start it
event
up and run it for the day.
or whatever.
It's like
for the day.
$1,500 to run it for like 4 to 6 hours. I'm thinking. I'm not sure time wise. That's just my estimates.
Okay.
Because you gotta pay for the material, pay to have somebody to run the pumps and all, and then pay for somebody to pick up the dirt and load it into the equipment and all.
I'm adjusting my camera.
You need a guy who can run a loader?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the expense. You're paying for all that expense and all.
No, so you're saying you're loading it with a loader, like, or a backhoe or something like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's a backhoe. It's the front end loader of a backhoe. Is what they'll load the mini plant with, and then you just take a big fire hose and wash it through the system. And it's got a vibrating screen. I think it's like a 2-inch. Yeah, I think it's like no.
Probably a half-inch screen.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, it might be like a 1/2-inch screen, and then it goes across. Drops down into the riffles and all that, and then they got a sand separator after that.
Yeah, I think that's outside of my budget range for this trip.
What if
we had enough
15 or 20 people or 30 people did it, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. That's for sure.
Because it takes a minimum of 5 people to actually run it. Because you got to have someone doing the fire hose. You got to have someone actually pulling the big rock out. Someone manning the rock truck to where the vibrating screen when it goes across it and gets in the rock truck. Someone watching the riffles and everything, and then pushing the sand and stuff across the sand separator screens.
That's the hardest part right there, is the sand screens.
Yeah. Because they don't have an actual mechanical system to set up on that one to pull it across the sand screens. You're actually pulling the gravels, the small pea gravels, across the sand screen. And then they got what they call a sand hog. It actually lifts it up onto a conveyor system and dumps it into a big pile.
Yeah.
Here's one of those. Oh, wrong camera.
I've done all of those jobs. But.
Here's one of those pretty rocks Trav sent. Can you see it? No? Too much light? It's got like a rainbow hue on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A piece of labradorite, maybe?
It's brown and then has a rainbow type hue on it.
Labradorite's usually black, but
Scrapyard needs to get him one of them dragon silvers, he said. Well, we still got one left if you want it, Scrappy. I should have did the magnet test on this. It's definitely dirt. Drinking some coffee. Prospecting 406 in the house.
Is it coffee or coffee?
Coffee. Oh, there's some more big stuff in here.
I'll be right back. Spinny break.
Thought you was going to screen it first.
I was gonna. It's definitely dirty. Got another piece of that shiny stuff. Man, it's like chocolate milk.
Scrapyard's asking, where do they run for the? I'm assuming the Silver Dragon.
Well, we do a duck race for it when Joe gets back, and it'd be $6.50 a spot, 10 spots. Yep. Prospecting 406 has a whole bunch of pay dirt. He put out he's putting out a video with the dirt. So if you guys want to check that out, he asked me if I wanted any bags. I don't have the fundage right now. We're working on getting about $4,800 worth of equipment for the business. So we need a new laser and a multicolor 3D printer that can print several colors at once. Ooh, the video's out now. We'll drop that link, 406. Let people know. Yeah, hopefully I got some of them prospecting 406 stickers so I can put them up here on the wall. I might have a special guest for April 2nd for that Tuesday live stream. April 9th, we have the Conways, father and son, Tim and Bailey. Cajun Bullion, if you want to buy a bag of pay dirt, we've got bags of pay dirt. There's 20 bags, $65 a bag. And in one of the 20 bags, there's a 1+ gram nugget. And you can always head up to North Carolina and come play at Spring Dirt Fling. It's not that far away from you. I'm going to swing over here and moderate Cajun Bullion real quick.
Howdy, everybody. What's happening?
Old Eagle in the house. What's up, Joe?
I just had a little bit of dinner.
Did you get your pretzel snack and your coffee?
No, I didn't have no.
Joe's not doing the coffee today.
It's too late for coffee now.
I'm having coffee right now.
Well, you're up all night. I got to go get my beauty sleep.
Well, you're going to be having to do a lot of sleeping then.
All right, where's my pen? We're starting already.
Start writing it down, Joe.
Oh.
Nick, Prospecting 406, if you drop that link before I switched you out, Nick, I made you a managing moderator. That way, if there's anybody in chat being inappropriate that's moderated, you have the ability to remove them and mute them.
Funny, I was crossing rapiers with John Kirsch there before the before the live. He was a Huey mechanic, and I thanked him very much for tightening the Jesus nut every time it mattered, and nobody came on and asked what the Jesus nut was. I'm surprised. Maybe everybody already knows.
I might have missed that.
I'll just leave that hanging.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, so I'm not going to say nothing. Oh. Yeah, because if that one comes loose, that's all you'll be saying.
That's correct. You assume the flight profile of a toaster
Yeah.
without the electric cord, because an electric cord would give you some form of aerodynamic drag.
Yeah.
That's right.
What are you talking about now?
So he don't even know what we're talking about.
You see, Joe, he's Navy. He doesn't have a grip.
Yeah. Well, he should know a little bit because he had them on the ship. I'm sure he did.
I don't know if Joe was on a big enough boat to have those on.
Well,
A big
yeah.
enough ship.
He was, I think he was on an aircraft carrier.
Well,
Oh,
Weren't you, Joe?
he
Where'd he
doesn't
go?
know.
He fingered himself off backstage. He kicked himself backstage talking jazz. He ain't even up here and he's talking.
I flew off an aircraft carrier, but I was never assigned to one.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well, Trav's dirt. It's not seeded. It's unsearched. We are currently down in North Carolina, but it has one piece of gold. So there is gold in there. So Trav's claim has gold.
Yeah, I got a bag of his unsearched stuff downstairs too. I'll have to give that a go at some point.
Yeah, mine just came in the mail yesterday.
I've gotten away from doing my mail calls. I probably should have done a mail call on that one and a couple other things. I got a whole pile of stickers sitting on the table right over there.
Well, I know I need a Gold Eagle prospecting sticker for my.
I'm yeah, all mine are done, Joe. You're gonna have to send me some waterproof ones.
Oh, all right. Well,
I
you'll
still
be
have,
down there, right?
Just send me one waterproof.
He can just hand deliver you one.
Well, that's true. Bring them down with you to spring.
I'll have them with me. Yeah.
I'll show you the little paper smudge on the back of my window where all 5 of your other stickers were.
Oh.
Right up until raindrops hit them.
Yeah, I'll bring the whole supply.
Well, I guess I ran out of dirt.
Hey, what about, I was thinking, that's a dangerous thing. I don't know if you guys could smell the wood smoke or anything, but I've still got those 2 bags of murder dirt in my backyard, which
Oh, yeah, you should definitely bring them.
I don't plan on mailing to anybody because every time I mail something out, it costs me $30 to $50. Maybe I should just throw them in the bed of the truck and bring them down there.
Sure.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Or we could do a murder dirt panning competition or something.
Oh man.
Oh, I got to moderate my buddy. Here's my buddy from India. We got an awesome bag of crystals coming from him here pretty soon. Yeah, international shipping does suck. But did you guys see Trav's getting ready to put out some t-shirts? Gold Eagle's going to have some hats and bandanas and t-shirts. There's 2 of me. I don't understand what's going on.
John was 101st Airborne. John, I was 2 commandos. I was 2nd Battalion, Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry in the Canadian Airborne Regiment. I was a paratrooper as well. Yeah, specialized in reconnaissance. So none of that flash stuff, man. It's just our theme song was "It's Not Easy Being Green," you know, Kermit the Frog, and my kids still get a laugh out of that. And yeah, walk around with a bare ass load on and Sneaky Pete and go take lots of notes. That's
So it was warm. Like tomorrow is going to be 81. The next 2 days are going to be in the 80s, the 90s. And Charlie says, Jim, you can drop some off by me. I'll join via camera for panning challenge because I'm not going to be able to go.
Okay, I'll check my route, and it should go not far from you.
It puts you about 2 hours west of him. Unless you go down all the way, if you stay in Minnesota and go straight down into Iowa and then cut across to Illinois to avoid the tolls, you'll be 4 or 5 hours from Charlie.
The way it showed me was go across the bridge in Duluth into Wisconsin, and then cut down across. I'll take a look, Charlie. I'll save you some if you want.
Virginia, West Virginia.
He says if he's got to drive to meet you, he will.
Okay.
Well, so are you? We were discussing this backstage before you came up. What day are you thinking you're going to arrive? Have you heard back from your buddy?
It's all completely up in the air.
I'm going to run and get some pants.
So you asked me a question, and now you run and get some pants.
I can still hear you. I just won't be on camera.
Okay. So it's all completely up in the air. Keith and Eva are supposed to get into Duluth the morning of the 13th. So if they get in the morning of the 13th, then my plan would be I'll take them out for a nice lunch, and then they're heading over to Flower Gold Wizard's place, which is about 4 hours east of there. And there's no point in me paying, because I told them if they got in there in the evening, I'd pay for a hotel for them and take them out for a nice dinner and stuff. But because Keith is the guy who got me this job in Arizona, so I promised him a steak dinner. So I'm going to get off cheap if I just got to buy them lunch. So if they do get there in the morning, then I'll continue on my way and then have as far as I can go, and then I'll just have a really long drive the next day, probably a 12-hour drive the next day to get right to the campsite. That would be the earliest I'll get there. If they're claptrap,
what day is that?
That would be the evening of the 14th.
That would be Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be the evening of the 14th. If, wait a minute. Yes. Now, if they don't get into Duluth until later in the day, then I will hole up in Duluth, and I'll get there to North Carolina sometime midday on the 15th.
Yeah, so Flower Gold only lives an hour from Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's only an hour from Charlie.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll make sense for me to just, because from Duluth to Charlie's place is probably, 4 hours. So after lunch, I could drive over towards Charlie's place, crash up there, and then just do one big long push. We'll see.
It's about 20. They think it took me and Charlie 21 hours straight driving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From his place?
From my place, which is 3 hours south of Charlie. So you're about 27 hours.
That's not what I got looking at the map. You drive slower than me.
I drive the speed limit. Or less.
I drive about 10 over.
Well, I also take the tourist roads and the back roads and the nice roads.
Yeah, I don't. I just, if I'm going from A to B, I take the highway. Yeah, it looked to me like it was about a 21-hour, 22-hour trip all up from Thunder Bay.
John Scrapyard says he's about, and yeah, I drive like an old lady. Charlie says, "Hey, never had a ticket." That's all I got to say. About an hour south of the Chris and mine.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. Yeah.
How far is Lucky Strike from Roanoke?
Oh my God.
7 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least 6.
No, what are you kidding me?
To Roanoke, Virginia?
From Roanoke to here to Lucky Strike, yeah, because it's on opposite ends of the states and south.
Roanoke is west of Richmond.
Not far west.
Far enough.
I'd have to. You can get here in 12 hours, Joe.
Yeah, but I'm gonna probably drive
6 hours and nap.
8 to 10 hours, and then sleep, and then drive 2 more hours to get down there.
Roanoke, Virginia to Lucky
Oh, Charlie says
Strike
it's 2 hours.
is 231 miles. 3 hours and 31 minutes.
I
Okay.
must be thinking of Norfolk, Virginia is what I'm.
North Fork, yeah.
Yeah,
The ocean.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, Norfolk is way over on
Yeah,
the.
that's what I
on
was
the-
thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of the
So it's
Yeah.
about 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours, 31 minutes.
Yep.
According to Google Maps. Google Maps is your friend, Joe.
He doesn't like Google Maps. He likes atlases.
I know. So does Keith. It's funny as hell watching him because I used to do the same thing, and he's flipping through, and he's oh now I got to go to page 41, and
I got
It's
my
like, you know
map.
what, I used
my
to-
map.
I used to do that. For sure, but nowadays,
So we got-
computers are your friends.
Joe can get here in 11 hours, get to Lucky Strike in 11 hours with no tolls.
Yeah. I was checking because I remember you told me about the no tolls thing, and the hang on a sec, where am I from home? Yeah, there's virtually no difference.
Nope. And the road's better without the tolls, which is
20
weird.
hours, 28 minutes. Now, hang on a sec. Let me turn the tolls off.
I'm going to come down 81 all the way through Virginia.
It's 20 hour. According to this, it adds about 20 minutes to the trip.
Yep,
But
just 23 minutes. It saves you a whole bunch of money.
But the difference is, I'm thinking I got to go. The first toll road takes me around Milwaukee.
Nope, there's no tolls in Wisconsin. You won't hit tolls until Illinois.
Well, when I hit avoid tolls,
Or Michigan.
when I hit avoid tolls, oops, hang on, now it's all screwed up. Okay, when I turn off avoid tolls, I don't know what it's doing. Now it's still putting me through Milwaukee.
So the way
Okay.
I go is you bypass Milwaukee.
Okay.
20 hours, 25 minutes. You'll actually go through Wisconsin, go through the capital, bypass the capital,
You go
and
past
shoot straight
Madison,
Yep. Go
Yeah.
down to Rockford
and then down
and then
into Chicago. You go through Chicago.
roundabout Chicago and then Indiana straight down
Yeah.
into Kentucky, then Tennessee, then Virginia, then Tennessee. Because you're going to find a spot where you go through a tunnel. So it's like, welcome to Kentucky. And then it's like, welcome to Tennessee. And then it's like, welcome to Virginia. And then welcome to Tennessee. It's really messed up.
Oh, really? Because that's odd. If I say don't avoid tolls, it takes me around Milwaukee. If I turn, so it's telling me that from what's that? Pittsburgh or no Fitchburg?
Fitchburg is the suburb of the capital.
Okay, so from
Cameron's off.
Fitchburg down, it's telling me that's a toll road.
I'll send it to you, Jim. I have it programmed and saved into my phone for the fastest, most economical route.
Yeah.
Because I'm a penny pincher. But yeah, I could get to your house in 20 hours, 25 minutes with no tolls, and well, it'd be 23 hours with pits and shits.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah,
Cajun Bullion, we meet up every year. All right, prospecting 406.
Yeah, at any rate, we'll figure it out. I was just thinking that if that was a toll to circumvent Milwaukee, that I would take that one, but then after I got past Chicago, I would turn on avoid tolls and do like you tell me, because driving the rest of the way, I don't want to, be paying all kinds of money in tolls. At any rate, I'm just looking at the map, so.
I'm dropping my email in chat there, Cajun Bullion. If you want to come on up, it's April 12th to the 21st. We'll be at the Lucky Strike Gold Mine in Marion, North Carolina.
Take care.
Yeah, great.
406. Yeah.
Great camping. It's an awesome place.
Yeah, come down and join us, man.
Trav was saw my message, and then I don't know what happened to him. So I did a comedy video last night. I think it was last night. Tap the circle on the phone.
I saw that.
I got more subscribers from that stupid video than you'll even believe.
On YouTube or
yeah, on YouTube. It was only on YouTube, and like it more likes and subscribers than you can believe.
The same ones that'll disappear 2 weeks from now because they don't have the attention span. Or at least maybe they'll just forget that they subscribed and you'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scrapyard said it just kept pausing. It took him 15 minutes to finish the video.
I know, I saw that. I didn't get it. It's like tap the screen. I'm watching it on my laptop. I'm like, what's the point of tapping your screen?
So if they tap their phone screen, it gives them a thumbs up.
Gotcha. I figured it had to do something with phones.
Charlie says Yep, Charlie and I started this adventure 3 years ago. He and I drove all the way down and met up with a bunch of cool people, and then decided to make it an annual event. It's when the water is finally warm enough for Gold Eagle to dip his berries.
So
I
406.
I saw your message, Joe, that you're bringing your own hot dogs down. Is that all you plan to eat the whole time you're down there? Is hot dogs, or?
I told you that's all he eats. He eats hot dogs and kielbasa. That's it. He's gonna be like, give me some eggs and kielbasa. Give me some eggs and kielbasa and coffee.
Joe,
Why they got kielbasa?
I'm gonna bring my blood pressure meter down with me, and we're gonna check you out, buddy.
I take my blood pressure every day.
I don't know, man. With all those preservatives in there, you're gonna live till you're 347 years old.
The doctor wants me to take my blood pressure I got to go next week, and I got to bring my blood pressure machine in to show him.
Yeah.
He's trying to regulate. He's trying to get my blood pressure down a little bit.
They won't have to embalm you when you die. That's for sure.
I don't think my blood pressure is too bad.
No, but all those preservatives you're eating.
190 over what is it? 190.
What?
190? Dude, are you stroking out on camera?
Oh no, not 190.
Joe just said his blood pressure was 190 something.
My God, that's.
Sam's like, way to go, you're dead.
I thought I was doing bad at 135, and here Joe.
I was gonna say,
mine's about
start swelling back and forth.
It's going between. He's trying to get it below 140, so it's fluctuating between 140 and 135 over 68 or something like that. So it's not too bad.
There you
That
go.
ain't bad.
No, it's just a touch high.
I just figured I'd throw that 190 in there, give you guys a little
What?
bump, you know?
I was like, oh my God. I don't think my blood pressure meter reads that high.
All right, listen, we're going to plan my route out now, all right?
All right.
I'm going to take, let's see, I got my, where are we? Oh, we're in the wrong
state.
state, yeah. All right, we're going to get on 81 and head south for hours and hours on 81.
Oh,
Hold on a
When
minute.
I get to,
That's Jericho. There we go.
I'm probably going to stop in Roanoke, then continue on my way down to Whitesonville.
If you're stopping in Roanoke, you may as well just drive all the way to Lucky Strike after that. It's only 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. But I got to get on 77.
Yeah, 77 south to 40, and then 40 all the way to 221 and 221 south.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
221, you got it? Is that what it is?
It's exit 85. That exit is actually 221. And it's like 7 miles, I think. 6 or 7 miles south.
North
to
on
Lucky Strike.
221.
South.
South
South.
on 221?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you go north,
Yep.
you're going to come to Canada.
No, Marion is north of 40.
I know.
But it's still south.
It's still south.
Well, Lucky Strike is south?
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
of Marion.
It's the south of Marion.
Oh, all right. On 221.
Yes.
Yep.
Near
Basically,
Glenwood.
get off at exit 85 and go south. And then it's
Yeah.
6 or 8 miles.
You go past Glenwood, down
Yep.
221.
She's sitting there
Just
looking at
follow the signs.
All right. Is it past I can't even read.
Where's Glenwood? Okay, hang on a sec here.
Gilkay?
Gilkey? Yeah, that's too far. It's before
If
that.
you hit Gilkey, turn around.
Yeah.
All
'Cause
right.
you're
All
actually
right. I
in
know
the
where
next
we
county.
are then.
Yeah, you'll be in the next county if you go to Gilkey.
So
It's
we're-
not far. It's like past Glenwood.
Yeah,
It's like
it's actually far. Yeah.
That's I'm looking at it in kilometers. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. To turn off,
Okay.
it's like less than 5 miles.
Yeah.
Well,
Joe.
less than 5 miles south of Glenwood.
South of Glenwood, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't Joe drive there once last year? Joe did drive there, and I tell you what, he got lost like 40 times. He was calling me, "Where you at? Where you at?"
I didn't get lost. You were lagging, man. That's what your problem was. You were lagging.
I stopped to go to the bathroom at a truck stop.
You're lagging.
Try to figure out what I hear
I know
myself.
exactly where we're going. Don't worry about it. I'll get there. But I'm gonna get
There's
there.
a big sign on the left-hand side of the road.
Oh, can you hear it
and
through
says
one of
Lucky
these?
Strike.
Lucky Strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what the sign looks like.
Yeah.
But what's happening now? What's happening on
Lucky Strike.
the 12th?
Wow.
The
right.
dig?
But
The first day of the group dig is the 12th,
And
9 a.m.
What's the 10 a.m.?
9.
What's the group dig gonna be? What's it consist of?
Big wash plant.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
wash
wash
plant.
plant.
Yes.
Oh.
Because it's actually Vane Mountain Recreational Miners Club dig is what it is.
Yes. And she's letting us be a part of the club dig again.
Yes.
So I got to get there before 9.
You got to get there on the 11th.
All right. I could do that.
Joe, do you remember how to get to the Lincoln claim?
Do I remember how to get to the Lincoln claim?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You make as you come into town, you make a right at the Fat Hippie.
Yeah. So I want to know who's going to be doing the truffle shuffle this year, so I can stop putting Charlie's video up. Everybody says Jim's going to be doing the truffle shuffle. Jim says
What's the truffle shuffle?
it's the from the movie Goonies. Charlie, you want to come up on and show the truffle shuffle for everybody? I can bring it up here on the laptop and show you. Here, give me a second.
You guys are out of control.
Usually.
Not yet.
Yeah, so I was thinking. I mean, maybe I'll pause in Marion there, Joe, and I'll just grab some the stuff for the boy. There's some milk and some cereal and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know. You're not much of a breakfast guy, neither am I.
Well, I'm going to eat breakfast at the miner's diner probably.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring, I'm going to bring that coffee pot so we can put coffee on when we want it, whenever.
Sounds good.
And the only thing I was talking to Jericho about is that I have this gigantic cooler. And if I throw that in my car, I'm going to have room for nothing else.
Joe, I have a cooler for you. You don't need to bring a cooler. I have a really good cooler.
All right. So Jericho's going to bring a cooler that'll cut down on,
Space.
We have two coolers.
I'll throw a big cooler in the back of my truck too, and I'll load it up with ice and for my beers. But
I was gonna say they have ice there you can buy.
Yeah,
$2 a bag or something like that. I think so.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Well, I'll tie it down empty and bring it down, kind of thing. And if we happen to see a deer while I'm down there, I'll just put the deer in the cooler and bring it back.
Make sure you put it on one of them styrofoam plates and put some plastic over it because I don't want to know nothing.
I got some partridge breasts in the fridge there.
I'm not eating. Nothing you guys bring. Don't worry.
I'm bringing it down. I'm gonna cook you up some partridge. I'm gonna trick you, Joe. I'm gonna show you the chicken breasts on the styrofoam and everything like that. I'm gonna cut it all up, and then I'm gonna slip the partridge breast in there and cut it all up, and I'm gonna batter it all up and everything like that. I'll remember which ones are which, and I'll feed you the partridge, and you'll never know the difference.
Yeah, and I'll be feeding Hercules under the table.
Yeah. I got venison in the fridge, but I think you need a permit to bring that across the border.
As long as it's under a certain weight, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got some nice deer steaks.
Yeah, if it's already cut up and like prepackaged.
Oh, it's all wrapped and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a problem because it'd be like just a meal for you and your family.
Yeah, it's personal consumption. Yeah, it's not like I'm selling it.
Yeah.
Might have to do that. Bring down a couple of venison steaks, and we'll see if Joe wants a bite.
The only time I ever ate venison was in venison stew.
Yeah,
and it was still gamey to me.
You got to cook it just right to get that taste out of it. It's the only way I could.
You gotta trim it correctly too. Like if there's any fat left on it at all, it's going to be gamey as hell.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you got to trim it really well. It's got to be taken care of, when you butcher it, the whole step. you know, the whole process through. It's got to be done really well.
Shuffle.
And it's not okay. Here's the truffle shuffle.
Out of panning buckets. I didn't have as much as everybody else. So.
All right.
Do I really have to do this, guys?
Yeah.
There you go.
With the truffle shuffle.
Because I lost who got the most.
There you go.
Out of panning buckets.
Let's repeating here. I got to close that. There we go. But yeah, that's Charlie doing the truffle shuffle.
Okay, whatever.
Charlie said Charlie said he'll still do it on live video down there.
There you go.
Yep.
I think Jericho could do the truffle shuffle better than I could.
Probably. Oh,
I couldn't do it with my 6-pack.
your keg, you mean?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
So I tell my wife, I've got a 6-pack. It's right underneath here.
Right underneath, right behind the keg.
It's right.
We had takeout last night. I bought a big thing of Chinese food and I sat there. She gets the Chinese food and it'll feed her for a couple of days. I eat it all in one shot. And after I was sitting there on the couch and she looked at me and she looked at me like, oh my God, what the hell is that? So I said, what are you talking about? She says, you look pregnant, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. So, Jim, Joe eats 2 to 3 times as much as me.
He's got a tapeworm.
He's got a tapeworm.
That's what they said when I was a kid. They used to say that. Oh, there he is.
Travis said, sorry, it's with family.
You're late.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, Joe, when we're down there together and we're sitting around the fire one evening, remind me to tell you the tapeworm joke, okay?
All right.
Yeah. It's far funnier in person than it is here on live on YouTube.
All right.
Because there's body motions involved.
I was gonna say it's nothing like having a baby elephant, is it?
No. I don't know. I don't know that one. You can tell that one after I tell the tapeworm one.
So for sure, we have one guy that said he's going to bring up a 5-inch dredge and then his 2.5-inch dredge if anybody wants to play with the dredges. We'll bring 2 highbankers. Scuba Steve's bringing his highbanker, which is the mini. I couldn't imagine how long it would take to shovel a ton of dirt through a mini.
I have seen it. It takes all day for one load. I have seen people do that.
A ton of gravel's about a half a yard.
I seen one guy, he took one of our little cleanup sluices and had a little hand shovel and was hand shoveling it in. He was there
Yep, Trav.
from 8 o'clock in the morning till probably 8 o'clock at night. I left and he still had like a half a pile.
Yeah.
Yes, Trav, I panned the dirt and I added your sticker here to the panning station. First sticker.
He says, and you got one flake of gold.
1 dot.
Oh, what?
There was gold in there. 1 dot. Yep.
Come on, you should have told him 1 flake. It would have made him feel good.
I should have told him I should have got one of James's nuggets and tossed it in there.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the nugget you gave me that, dude. It was like 4.5 grams.
Yeah, I can't even get it to show because it's so small. That's what he found.
Yeah, there was 2 rocks in there. I was going to ask you what they were. I put them up. I think. Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock.
One of these pretty rainbow looking jobbies. And another one of the pretty rainbow looking jobbies. I don't know what it is.
Oh, is that tiger's eye? No.
No.
Ugh.
It looks like it's something Trav cut from a slab.
Let me. I gotta.
He told us what it was, and I got too safe and forgot. But it was definitely filthy.
I was trying to remember that stone that you had the other day. It looks like it's a clear quartz with the gold streak.
Rutile.
Rutile? Okay.
Yep. It's a rare gemstone only found in Alberta, Canada. It's called amylite.
Yeah.
So I'll have to give that to the wife for her collection.
I just got these out of the second tumble.
Nice, Joe. I got a video coming out of ours.
I got that one, and I got this one too. See that?
Here, why don't you? Hey, Joe, you know what you could do?
What? Look at that.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Right?
Nice band in there.
Goes right through it. And I'll show you the other one. This is the other one. I like them with the bands in them.
Don't
You
forget.
say you got your own rock band.
Yep.
What?
Don't forget your rocks for Miss Debbie.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Vern? Vern in the house, hanging out.
Prehistoric Aurea.
That was around when Joe was little.
Yeah.
Yeah, these come out pretty good so far. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on the third one. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, those ones you don't need to polish shiny, are you? Because they're just a banded.
Is it just what?
It's just a banded stone.
I don't know what it is. It's nice.
Shine a light on it. Is it pretty?
Yeah, it's pretty.
You realize tomorrow's Easter.
I figured out. I was watching some videos how they get those rocks so shiny, man. That's that. What do they call that? There's 7 polishes on that machine.
Yep.
What kind of machine is that? A CAD machine?
Well, lapidary polisher. It's just a bunch of sanding discs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just goes all the way down to 4,000 grit, 8,000 grit, something like that.
What do they call them machines?
I just told you.
No, there's another. The guy called it something else. A CAD machine or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about a cabber?
A cabber. Yeah. Oh gosh.
No.
Yeah, cabbing machine.
Cabbing machine?
Yeah.
That's the polisher?
Yeah.
Or is that a cutter?
I think that's cutter.
Well, it'll cut and polish. Like we were looking at it. If we went with top of the line, it'd cost us like 80 grand to get everything we want to polish stones.
Oh,
we could do it for 1,400, I think.
It's a lot of money. Different brands, different names. Oh. Yeah, well, I seen the guy. he was polishing. Oh, I forgot the name of them. They're like coral in rocks.
Oh, where it's coral, fossilized coral in the rocks,
It's like
where it looks like a geode.
Podowski stones or something.
Petoskey stones.
Petoskey stones. Yeah, he was polishing them on 7 different wheels he had on a machine, like a
Yeah,
wet polisher. And
that
he
guy's
called
from
it-
Michigan.
Yeah, and he called it something, some kind of CAD something. Interesting though. I got a bunch of nice rocks in that last batch that I got them sitting in there. I just pulled them out before. These were the interesting ones. I got a few other interesting ones in there.
Joe's not allowed to hide the Easter eggs for the grandkids anymore because he doesn't remember where he hid them or how many he hid. So the grandkids are spending Easter to Easter making sure they got all the eggs.
What? What are you talking?
I said, "What are your plans for Easter? You can have the grandkids come over, but you're
Oh.
not allowed to hide the eggs anymore." I was told that because you forget where you put them, forget how many you put out.
Well, it doesn't matter if I forget where I put them. They got to find them anyway. They don't find them this year. Maybe they'll find them next year.
That or you're mowing the grass and boom, through a window, one goes.
Scrapyard says he was a Florida miner for a bit, mining e-waste. E-waste is fun and all, but the chemicals you got to play with, if you guys have seen the click, click, boom video, they're dangerous and they explode.
Yeah.
What are you talking about now?
Chat. I'm interacting with chat, Joe.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just sit here and.
Yeah, Debbie was asking me about some computer boards and some laptops and stuff like that, about taking them apart and what to do, and I told her to look up. Was it
3 tips?
3 tips, yeah, and watch
Yep.
some of his videos.
Scrapyard's got 15 pounds of lead, silver, gold ingots, copper. He's got to melt his bars out. Yeah, I was thinking about going live tomorrow. Not sure. Might do an Easter egg hunt. Fighting with the 3D printer. I want to blow this thing up.
I got to go get more gas for my my furnace. I got to remelt my copper bar and my 2 little silver things. And I got a bunch more copper I got to pour. I want to pour.
Scrapyard's going to make a helmet out of silver.
Ooh,
A
that could be
helmet?
expensive.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, if it's a small one, it won't be that. But if it's a full size helmet,
Well, no, he wants it. He wants it to fit his cantaloupe-sized head.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of silver.
Yeah, you're probably talking in the neighborhood of 200 to 300 ounces.
Oh, horns, Viking helm. He wants the full Viking helm. So Joe, did you hear all that earlier? We've got April 9th. We've got the Augusta Gold Club, father and son, Tim and Bailey Conway, that were on last night's, I think it was last night, or this week's episode of Backyard Gold with Dave Turin. And
I can't get that. You got to.
Yeah, you got to pay for it, or Google, look it up on YouTube, and you can find pirated copies. And then the 16th, during the spring dirt fling, we'll have the geologist, Ellie Knows Rocks, come up, and she's going to show us her mineral and rock identification kit and give one away to chat. And go over some of her assorted adventures throughout life. And then May the 4th be with you. We have the Pretty Prospector coming all the way from Australia to do a live stream with us. That's going to be pretty cool. And then little sneak peek backroom information. We've been talking with a variety of TV prospectors, and we are setting up a insane live stream. We're going to have as many of them on as we can to discuss the different ways they do prospecting and mining throughout the world. So
Nice.
Mel Hollywood, the AU twins, Kayla Johansson. So we got Goldrush Whitewater. We've got Frozen Gold, Aussie Gold Hunters. And 406 says just download Discovery Go on your TV and you'll be able to watch it. And I guess Charlie dropped the Easter joke that I missed. So I'm going to have to scroll back. Oh, Easter is just overdeveloped sperm frantically searching for an egg again. That is funny, Charlie. That is funny. That's a good one. So for the spring dirt fling, I found another place I'd like us to go. Hitting all the touristy stuff isn't really what I would like to do. I know we're going to go to Hidden Night to mine some emeralds. That's going to be fun, especially since we're going to have the world's roundest geologist come with us. I mean, world renowned.
Yeah, hit him while he's not here.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, he can hear. He can hear it. He can hear it. He just can't respond yet. Yeah, we're going to have, since we'll have our geologist with us, I think it'll be fun to walk the emerald mine, and I definitely want to hit the creek down there. I'm going to be bringing a goldhound. Scuba Steve's going to be bringing a goldhound. Vern LaPointe says he's got lots of slabs of rock if anyone wants to trade things. That's pretty cool.
Slabs, those are the like cut geodes.
Well, if it's a geode, it could be if it is a cut geode.
I'm thinking more along the lines like a coaster type looking piece.
I got too much junk up here.
Prospecting 406 and the 406 Miners Gold Club will be on Dave Turn's TV show, episode 7 or 8. That's going to be super awesome. Carolina Prospector Shop, one of our awesome friends and sponsors, will be on there as well. So that's going to be pretty cool.
One of these jobbies.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's a Brazilian agate, Joe.
That's a Brazilian agate?
Yep, and it's dyed blue.
Oh. How do they dye them?
Pressure cooker.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, he's got onyx, petrified wood, agate, and so on. He's got a variety of little slabs that he's looking to trade.
This is a slab. This is what they mean when they call it a slab, right?
Well, his could be thicker. That's slabbed out to a keychain.
Yeah.
Scrapyard, you're not that far away from us. You're only about 4.5 hours, if memory serves correctly. Oh.
Should I bring my
Yeah, your black light?
Yeah.
Yep.
What am I going to use? What am I going to
Will you
see
start
with
coffee
this?
for me? So when we go to the emerald mine, there's also rubies and sapphire, star rubies, sapphires, and you can hit them with the black light. That's how you know you found a ruby, Joe.
Oh, why? What's it going to show you what's it going to light up?
It turns to fire red.
Yeah.
All right.
So it looks like a gray, weird stone in your hand. You hit it with the black light, and then it's fire red.
All right, that sounds good.
I know we should have a couple different of the members of the Vane Mountain Club. So each member can bring 3 people. Is that right? 2?
Yeah, I think it's 2. Yeah.
All right.
2 guests, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
To do what? What's this for now? This is up at Vane Mountain?
Up on their claims. Yep. Up at Bracket Town and Box Creek.
Yeah. Now, it being something like this,
We might
be
get a
able
waiver
to-
like we did last year.
Might be able to work it out to where it's just like a once type thing, and they know what's going on and all, so they know it's not a everyday event and all that. So I'm sure
Yep.
we can get a couple people to go.
Well, I know. I think I'll have. So, what do you get when we sign up, James?
What do you mean?
Do you get a free month for every member, or
free month
for referral? Yeah. So there's a referral program for the club.
I don't remember how that is. I've got the paperwork here somewhere, and I might have lost it, but I don't remember what that is.
Is that for the GPAA?
No,
No, that's Vane Mountain Lucky Strike Club. That's
Yeah.
easier for Joe to remember. It's
Yeah.
the Lucky Strike Club, Joe.
Oh, all right.
And it's so you can access their 3 properties, and you get discounts and other
Yeah.
fun things.
See,
Yeah,
I was thinking it's not worth me to join the GPAA because there's nothing here in New York that's GPAA related, and I only go down there once a year.
All right, so I have it on good authority that a team is going to be getting paid to travel around and check out different available leases on the East Coast for the GPAA. They're looking at adding some Vermont, New Hampshire, Virginia, North Carolina. So you're not too far from Vermont, New Hampshire, and you're not that far from here either, to be honest. But they're looking at going from Maine all the way to the Mississippi, hitting as many places as possible, checking out different leases and land, doing some prospecting, and looking at getting more property for the GPAA.
Sorry about that, guys. A geology buddy of mine popped by to pick up his son who was playing with my son. So.
All right, Jim, did you hear it when I was talking jazz?
No, I had the microphone muted, so you guys didn't hear me talking about the project I was working on.
All right, so
Giving away insider information.
I said, since we're going to have the world's roundest geologist with us, it's going to be amazing to hit Hidden Night.
I'm going to make you a deal, Jericho. That song that you play in every intro to this video,
Yep.
if I hear that more than 3 times in one day, I'm going to take your sound producing device and I'm going to throw it in the creek. How's that sound?
I don't play music when I'm on the water, Jim.
That's a promise. That's the promise.
You like the No Redemption song? That's the rock song,
do.
not a rap
I
song.
do, but I don't like it over and over and over and over and over. I mean, how many times can you listen to Hell's Bells in a row? You know, like, come on.
Oh, like 7, 8.
Oh, yeah, well, that's you.
So I scheduled the Ellie Knows Rocks live stream for during the spring dirt fling. So you won't be able to make that, Jim, unless you sign into the Wi-Fi. So that sucks.
No.
But now Joe likes to play music while he's on the creek.
I think while that's going on, I'm actually going to make a run into town and buy myself a big bottle of rum and just go sit down by the creek. And James and I will probably we'll get 2 red Solo cups and
That sounds
we'll
good.
we'll
I'm gonna have
discuss.
I'm going to have
discuss what a
Metallica
beautiful
blasting
evening it is.
in the camper all night long.
Is that waterproof too, Joe?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay.
So's mine.
So you can go catch it. You can go catch it down creek in the current.
But no, I'm gonna have that live stream scheduled for the 16th,
Yeah, I saw that.
and it's gonna be pretty interesting. That's for sure. She's got a huge fan club, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. She's a 7-year-old geologist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, the tiger. Okay, so
Who calls herself a project manager.
her when she was growing up, her family rescued wild cats, and a cat bit off the tip of her finger or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but yes, a tiger did eat part of her finger.
Who's this?
Ellie knows rocks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ellie's her nickname, right?
No, that's her name. Elley Ringo. Ellie Ringo. .406 says your speaker isn't rock hammer proof, Joe.
That's true. I'll bring my rock hammer too.
Well, you're going to want to bring your rock hammer.
Yeah.
So part of the emerald mine is actually banging out of walls. Like they dug down in, and you'll be able to go about 4 feet down next to a giant wall where people are chipping away.
Let
So I'm
me.
gonna bring a chisel too.
Yeah, I would bring your geologist stuff, your rock
Okay.
hammer, your chisel.
Mallet.
We've got mallet. We got a set here, but one of the things I was wondering is how do you identify, and this will be something I'm going to ask you on video. So how do you identify where to look when you're going out looking for different gemstones? Like, what do you look for as a geologist when you're on site? On above ground, like obviously when you got a hole or you got a trench cut, you can see the different layers and mineralization in the stuff. But when you're on top of ground, how do you decide?
Yeah, when it comes to I mean, it depends on the gemstone you're talking about.
Sometimes it's just dumb
Emeralds.
luck.
With metamorphic stuff like emeralds, for example, you got to be in. Usually, I'm pretty sure they're in like limestone units or dolomite units. I'm pretty sure. And so you gotta, but you need to know. Like, I mean, there's limestone everywhere, so like you walk along and you see limestone. It's like, unless you see an emerald poking out of the top of the limestone, you're not going to know there's emeralds there.
Okay.
There's no indicator that says this is where it is. If you get into stuff like ruby and corundum, then you're looking at, kind of getting into schists, stuff like mica schists.
Well, they were saying on their intro when you go to the Hiddenite that you're looking where the mica schist and the quartz are interacting.
Okay, well, in that case, then maybe that's what you need. I really don't know that much, dude, about colored stones. Like, if you want to go find diamonds, come and talk to me. But when it comes to rubies and emeralds and sapphires and all that, I don't know crap about that. Honest to God.
Well, get to studying, Jim. You got 13 days.
I can't know everything, man. Come on, like
That's why he's got his book for. His
that's
Bible.
why I got my Bible over there. you know, it's that tells me where to go. Oh, I'm interested in sapphires. It's going to tell me to go to certain county in Montana.
Can I fix this?
Yeah, just grind it off with a angle grinder, but just don't grind it to a point, Joe. Just grind grind it down to a rough point, not a sharp one.
Joe, that's for prying, not for hammering. Why are you hitting it with the wrong end?
I didn't do it. So I'm just wondering if I could fix it.
Joe, that's really, really dangerous, man. Those little mushroom edges there, if you hit something just the right way, that piece is going to come off at the speed of a bullet, and if it goes in your eye, that's it.
Toast.
You're blind.
Every once in a while, you got to grind them down, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That same deal with chisels on the head end that you hit on.
Yes.
If it's got them, you need to grind them off.
Exactly, like the mushroom end on a chisel. Yeah.
I used to be.
All right, Vern.
I used to be an iron worker, and we used to have to center punch them all day long. I'd be center punching clips and stuff like that, and that mushroom, it actually, it split everything around, and we had to do that all the time. But grind the mushroom off.
Yeah. Just don't grind it down to a real sharp point, because I know when Estwing sells them, they got a real sharp point on them. But if you grind that down, you're going to take the temper out of it. And I assure you, the second you hit that sharp point on something, it's going to snap right off, and it's going to go somewhere at about 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah. All right.
I just hit it and then dunk it in water. Hit it and dunk it in water, so you don't temper or break the temper in the metal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not an Estwing. That's a Walmart, Amazon.
Wow, it doesn't matter. Either that or just
don't matter then.
stick it in your vise at home and get your hand file out and just file the burrs off the edge of it, Joe. That's probably the simplest thing.
Oh, all right. That's an idea too. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some coffee.
Then you're not worried about.
It was a gift, so.
Then you're not worried about temper. I've never had an Estwing do that. The only time I've had my Estwing was partway up the shank of the hook. The corners of it started peeling back because I was using it to punch the pins out of excavator buckets to pull the teeth off, and I got so used to changing teeth on the bucket that I hit it too hard, and all of a sudden my hammer would interact with the steel on the bucket, and it would peel up the corners of just the right angle corners were both peeled right up, and I had to file them off. But
yeah, all right, yeah, I'll file it instead of grind.
Yeah, just file it. Don't grind it. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a safety hazard right there. And not necessarily to you, but it might be the guy standing next to you. You don't know which way that fragment's going to go when it breaks off, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
DB's in the room.
Oh, Bacchus is
And
here
Bacchus
too.
is in the room.
Hey.
Bacchus, you missed it, man. I did a 6-rib pork roast, pork prime rib. But I didn't film it. Sorry. Or I would have invited you over.
Bacchus
always gets back to me on my videos saying, where's my sandwich? And why didn't you invite me over?
Oh, and Jim, when I was talking about the brisket, I wasn't talking about for everyone.
No.
I was talking about for us.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have steak. Charcoal grilled steak on the creek.
Yeah.
So
I miss good steak. I haven't had a really good steak in a long time.
Mushrooms and onions?
Yep.
Good 32-ounce porterhouse.
Oh my God. I'll share that with my son.
A nice 16-pack of Sabrett hot dogs?
No, that's okay. That's for lunch.
Yeah.
But all I got to say is I get some kimchi. I'm getting some kimchi from Jim.
That's right.
And
I got to get Sarah to make that for you before I go.
whoever is riding in the car with me the next day, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, morel. Now it's spring, so you got to have morel mushrooms and spring onions.
I'll get her to make. Yeah, Sarah says $10 each. Okay, you got to give me $10 when I meet you. American money. Yeah.
You don't want that fake Canadian money.
No. I'll bring some down and we'll get Joe to eat some.
Oh, this is
You
vegetables,
were in
Joe.
the Navy. You must have had kimchi at some point. No,
What was that?
you never had kimchi.
What's kimchi?
It's,
Kimchi.
it's like pickled, fermented vegetable, spicy, salty, spicy
Oh yeah, no.
cucumbers.
Oh, it's so good.
They're really good.
So
Well, you-
does she
you
done
can
it with the
try one.
cabbage?
I guarantee you, they're like potato chips. Once you try one, you can't put them down.
All right.
Oh, poutine is delicious.
Yeah.
Jim, I might send you, depending on which way you go through Wisconsin, I might send you to the cheese store. Have to PayPal you some money. I need some fresh cheese curds.
Never had a cheese curd.
We got Culver's.
Oh, they're-
Those never had
Culver's
cheese
in
curds.
Hickory. Get you
Yeah,
some.
Culver's don't count. Those are frozen.
I had the
Just tell me where the cheese store is, and I'll go pick up a whole bunch, and I'll give you a bag.
what did
I'll
I
send
have?
you the link.
Yeah.
Yep. 403 Joe got his package. I got mine. Poutine is good. But now,
Poutine, not
Poutine.
poutine.
Okay, well,
I
this
was
lady
gonna say
made it.
something, but I'm not.
She did it because she doesn't eat regular potatoes, so she eats sweet potatoes fries,
Oh, yeah.
and put the poutine, made poutine out of sweet potato fries with
Wow.
fresh cheese curds
That'd
and
be awesome.
it was smoked gravy, some kind of smoked gravy.
Yeah.
Man,
It's,
I ate
the real
4 pounds of it.
aficionados are nuts about. It's about how you cook the fries and how you make your gravy. And the fries aren't supposed to be crispy. You know, they're supposed to be brown on the outside, but they're supposed to be potatoey on the inside. But the gravy, they get into like they're boiling the bones, and they roast the bones first, and then they boil them, and then and they make the stock, and then boil it all down. Like it's nuts, and it's a mix between chicken and beef, and it's crazy, man. It's like
Yeah, you never did read that.
Yeah, I was waiting for him. All right, so I got a letter from Mr. 403 down there in chat. It says, "Dear Treasure Fam, 2024 is here, and I sincerely want to thank you personally for sending me your stickers, joining my channel, and joining me on my live streams. It has and will continue to be an honor to be a part of this amazing Treasure Fam. I'm also approaching 1,000 subscribers, and we'll be doing a big GAW party when I get there. I need I need. That's what he says. I'm reading it. He needs 137 more. Help me get there so we can party. We are starting to produce some merch in t-shirts, hoodies, tumbler stickers with our logo. We don't have any in stock, but they can be made to order. If you want some, please just send an email and we'll make it happen. Again, I'm super grateful for all the new friends I've gained in this community. I cannot wait to meet you in person. Hopefully one day. Soon in the upcoming 2024 mining season. Wishing you and your family all the best and heavy pans." All right. I love Cheetos too. Cheetos are good.
That's what I was.
Cheetos. Oh wait, now you're gonna make me do this, right? I'm pretty sure over here somewhere I got one of those. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get one of the cards.
Oh, I didn't get one of those either. What's going on, man?
You
Oh, that's because that's the new logo.
You guys didn't get one of these?
That's
I
a new
didn't get a
logo.
card.
He sent me that a long time ago.
I'm special.
I suppose I could have just made myself some extras. Yeah, so we're looking at doing some leather patches for hats. Looking at doing a couple different things. Gonna make stuff a little more rugged. Trav said he likes the trucker style hats, so he's looking at having some trucker hats made.
Yeah,
Kind of like this.
exactly.
See, I like the fitted hat or the flex fit hats because when it's got the holes in it, I get sunburn dots on my head. I'm not kidding. I burn super fast.
I'm
Like
sure you do.
I was out.
I'm not going to say anything because I know that experience.
What was about 5-10 minutes? We were out here that one day, and I started getting sunburnt.
Yeah.
Like,
The
and
other week,
it's
you
spring.
fell
It's not even
asleep
warm
here
yet.
While we were shoveling.
Oh yeah.
Don't come
Then-
to Africa.
When Sam and James were shoveling, Sam and I were switching off. I went over to the old lawn chair and I sat down. The next thing I know, they're done shoveling. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I actually got sun sick that night. Ended up ruining my 3 days of
I believe it.
life. It was just terrible.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I wear big floppy hats and I wear long sleeve shirts in the summer. And
Yeah.
I am
No,
definitely
it's not
Irish.
Get the stuffing out of you. There, that first time I was down in Arizona early December, the kids made fun of me when I came home because I was wearing my ball cap and that D on the back of your head, and I had this D-shaped sunburn on the back of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the one spot you're not thinking about. You put the sunscreen on your face, you put the sunscreen on your hands, you got long sleeves on, you're good to go, right? Yeah, except for that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I got one of those.
Bed on the pillow and you're like, oh, what is that?
Yeah, I got a hat very similar to that, Joe. I couldn't find it last time I went south. I think one of my daughters pinched it. I'll have to get it from her.
I don't have any stickers currently
Thing on the back.
scrapyard, but we're looking at making some.
Well, I don't have a big long one in the back like that, but
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, he's got a flappy neck flap cover.
Oh yeah.
it's almost like a sou'wester. Look at that.
Yeah.
If it was made out of rubber, you could be a Newfoundland lobster fisher. Look at you.
That's right. Yeah, it sucks that Laura Croft isn't going to be down at the spring dirt fling.
Yeah, that just breaks my freaking heart, man.
How
That
come?
just-
I said no meth heads allowed.
Got
So
a new girlfriend.
yeah,
Oh, him and the beaver are broken up?
Yep.
Yeah.
She probably got fed up with him.
406 prospector, Mr. Nick. He's got a viewing party for his episode on Dave Turin's Backyard Gold.
So it's just I'm not intending to show you guys my top of my head, but I'm reading the chat.
The glare is killing me.
I go in for my cataract surgery actually after the spring dirt fling. I'm gonna get this eye done on the 23rd of April, and this eye gets done on the 30th. So I'll be
That's
right
going to be
again
weird
after
for you,
that. Yeah, I'll actually get to see again.
right?
Maybe I can see the front sight on my rifle again. The last year I shot without even seeing the front sight on my rifle. It's only because I raised it that many times and fired it that I knew where it was going to go. Next one I'll actually aim. So,
But all right, YouTube, we might go live tomorrow, do a random pop-up. We'll definitely drop the link if we do. And I know some people aren't going to visit family for Easter, so they might want to come on and chit-chat with us. we're going to head backstage and shoot the shit and hang out a little bit. If anybody wants to come backstage, hang out, I'll drop the link. What's up, Dig 716? How's it going? All right, DB, you have a good night.
Good night, DB. Take care.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come backstage and hang out, there's the link. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all later.
Good night, everybody.
Peace out, guys.
Oh, yeah. Go check out Trav's new Facebook page for 403 Prospecting.